turn the analogy down to, we go to the gym and we think nothing about having a PT to make sure that we're doing enough burpees. So, ultimately the same
Never
analogy.
enough burpees. I'm never doing
I'm a
enough
team
burpees.
going, I eat burpees for breakfast. I think you should be having some form of coach in place in terms of your career and your entrepreneurial journey as well. So I've been very lucky. Kai Murray, who's one of the advisors to APSCO as well. She's been part of my journey for the last, she helped me exit my agency and then has been an investor in this business, a small investor, and she's our chair and she works with me on growing this scale. So I think having a really strong relationship with somebody that can question you as well and question your decisions, just to make sure that you're going in the right direction, that definitely is part of that sort of learning journey as well.
I think it is really important, isn't it? Because, look, going right back to the start when, I sort of, went through some of the things that you've done, and, it's easy to just get caught up in what am I doing next? What's next? And, not that you necessarily need someone on the sideline cheering you on all the time, but actually it is important to talk to those, to other people, but it's also important to remember that, you're, like you said, with going to the gym, your own self-development is really important. And typically, again, entrepreneurs tend to prioritize their people's development, or they'll prioritize the client's work, or they'll prioritize keeping the balance sheet healthy and leave their own development because they sort of feel sometimes maybe a bit of imposter syndrome or whatever, that they should already know this, so they they don't want to put themselves out there to learn something new or whatever. And again, as you said, recruiters tend to be quite closed and protective around their business, and sometimes having,
and I can say that because that was me, but looking back, I wish I had shared more. I would have learned quicker. And let's face it, you only learn by putting yourself in uncomfortable positions. Maybe not positions, but uncomfortable situations. And that's what drives you forward, and that's what helps you learn. And my motto there is, you're going to try something. If it does well, do more of it, and if it fails, then stop. And learn from it and move on. And that's really, I think, quite a healthy approach to to everybody's journey.